Alright, welcome back to the second leg of the show. Got two more high school show matches on the docket here. Forsyth Central versus Grand Forks Central, which is an awesome name, by the way, are going to duke it out in the Battle of the Centrals. It's Georgia versus North Dakota, which is a rivalry between states that you didn't know you needed. But we get that here. And it'll be a best-of-7 show match for those of you just joining us and not, perhaps, familiar with how the high school showcase works. And for those also not familiar, you will be surprised to learn that my production quality is not good, and I've forgotten to update my overlay. So again, please forgive my looking off to the side. It's not that I don't want to make eye contact with you. It's just that I can't at the moment. I have to focus very hard on making sure my overlay is correct, but I've got it sorted. So we will be good once teams are able to get into the lobby. This is a battle of kind of C3, GC1, average teams-ish. I know we got a couple higher ranked players, and then they're balanced out by some lower ranked players like Diamond 3, Champ 1, Champ 2 sort of players. So it should be an even affair. This is when I really don't know how it's going to go, but it's going to be an enjoyable one regardless. And I'll talk about info. I'll talk about player info in just a little bit. Players are having difficulty getting into the lobby, so again, I'm going to be looking off to the side while things are getting set up. Just making sure everybody's able to get in. One team's having difficulty launching the game, the other team's having difficulty getting everybody at their setups. So we're just gonna we're gonna chill for now. I can talk about what has transpired already tonight, as it has been an electric night of Rocket League. 2 Game 7s, and I rarely get 1 Game 7 on a night like Tuesday Night Lights or my high school showcase. But Jordan High School and Noble High School, Utah versus Oklahoma, competed earlier. They went to Game 7, and it was an electric full set. Followed up by another one. The Esports Legends of North Carolina, they lost in Game 7 against Ohio Virtual Academy, giving it one last ride as a unit, which is awesome to see. Ova just squeak it out in the final moments of them playing together as a team. So a lot of hype to live up to for Forsyth Central and Grand Forks Central, as I know this Forsyth Central team is seasoned. I believe, and this is something I'm gonna get yelled at if I'm wrong. This is the alma mater of the DJ TJ and the Buddy, two Georgia Rocket League staples. But I'm only like 80% certain about that. I know this is soon to be the alma mater of legendary Rocket League GC3 Asian Eyes, who's been in chat tonight. He's gonna put on a show for us on the pitch. He is one of the higher ranked players in the lobby that Grand Forks Central is gonna have to shut down. Like, honestly, it's going to be about how he plays, I think, and how he elevates his teammates in a series like this. That's going to determine how this match shakes up. So that's what we know about the Forsyth Central side of things. But I need to pull up the average ranks. Jtron is the GC2 alongside a Champ 2 and a Champ 3. That'll be playing for Grand Forks High School. And so it's a high ranked player versus a lower ranked player versus a team with a higher ranked player, lower ranked players. Alright, there's too much going on right now. This is what happens when I'm doing this on my own, which I signed up for myself, is my stream after all. But you'll have to bear with me as we're getting the players in. Team members are assembled, as Team Captain Asian Eyes has put it. So we will get going here in just a second. The Prodigies are joining the lobby. So, let's hope they put on a show for us. Asian Eyes, That Con Man, and Big Boy Slugger are the heavy hitters on Forsyth Central's end. I love the names at the high school level, I think, are a lot more creative than the names at the collegiate level. You got good ones at the collegiate level, but I swear some of these high school names are better than entire teams at the collegiate level. Like Big Boy Slugger, Asian Eyes, Amethyst Nuke. Well, I don't even know what that means, but they're all in the lobby, and they all are pretty good at Rocket League. So I'm gonna let them know that they can go ahead and join up once they've given me the ready signal, and we'll get underway with our penultimate best of 7 show match of the night. Georgia versus North Dakota. And you don't see too many teams in the North Dakota area. Imagine not doing a test lobby. Who do you think I am, Reed? What am I, the RLCS over here? I'm running high school matches. Ain't doing no test lobby. The day I can afford an admin that will run a test lobby for me is the day that I will have money to run these events. So here we go. Rocket League with no test lobby. If they're lagging, we just reset. Game 1 is underway, and this is gonna be a slugfest. It's gonna be sloppy Rocket League. If you came here for pristine, spotless Rocket League, then this is not the series you are going to find it. There'll be glimmers. It's going to be sloppy. That's a nice save, though. Asian Eyes diving back to get a huge save out to the side. Grand Forks Central with great possession early on right here. Still yet to find their opening goal. This could be it, though. The Chef centering that ball by way of a defender. And still, Forsyth Central survive in defense. $50 a match, Reed. Hey, I'll take you up on that. Get Vessel teams in a show match for a prize pool. I ain't putting $50 of my own money on every prize pool, though. If you got sponsors, I am more than happy to talk with them, which I have been talking recently to some potential sponsors for Tuesday Night Lights. I'm very excited to tease that. We'll see if they pan out, but I'm working. And all the viewership, like right now, 25 or so viewers watching the stream. It's because of all of you right now that I can even work with sponsors to get these, to get prize pools up production value, and still make calls when players in front of me score great goals. Clean shot by Amethyst Nuke. Sent a missile towards an empty net thanks to J-Tron. And that will finally be the Grand Forks Central goal that they have been pining for the last 60 or so seconds since we took that opening kickoff. But I'm noticing a lot of lawnmower boosts on the pitch. It's just the one, and I've heard it. The Chef definitely has one. He has an open net. He's denied. Asian Eyes. That ball taken away from him is beaten right there as well. Big Boy Slugger, though, in the box, trying to find a clear, and Grand Forks Central just will not allow that ball to hop over the midfield line. It's another great shot, this time coming from J-Tron's car. Nuke to get that ball out, but instead just feeds Asian Eyes. A little bit of a dangerous play right there, but no harm done. Still, 1 goal lead intact for Grand Forks Central. And Mary Grace, if you're cheering for Central, you're going to have to be more specific in this one. I did not realize this coming into this show match, that this would be a battle for the Centrals. But hey, if you're just going to cheer for a Central, you'll have a winner no matter what. And that, if you're looking for that, it's perfect. Well, Forsyth Central has finally flipped the field. They got a decent look on offense, but J-Tron, big carry, stopped by that con man at the goal line. That's not an easy block to find. That's combined for another. Con man using Asian Eyes' car to get out and into an open net that Asian Eyes is there to put in. 1-1. Forsyth Central will answer back right here, and it's just a botched transition back into defense. It's the cardinal sin right there of transitional defense. Don't slam the ball off your sidewall unless you know you've got a teammate there to field it. And even then, you're playing with fire. Grand Forks Central getting burned. And Asian Eyes trying to continue that. Big boy Slugger, tough save. Oh, gotta hit the trading packs for that one. That one is tough. We've all been there. Back to the play. You're just trying to make the read, and when you're around that low champ level, that is a difficult ball. 2-1. Grand Forks Central claiming one back. Hopping out in front once again. I'm looking for more. J-Tron's got space, but that con man on the near side. Stop things for Forsyth Central. Get Asian Eyes out with boosts. Fake. Can't grab boost in the corner though, so forced to back off. Con man will try and keep the ball in play, but backflip into it. Not going to be enough to keep control of the rock. Asian Eyes to make a tough shot. Tough save as J-Tron. A tough shot to save on target. Boy Slugger making one as well. Fork Central just trying to coax this lead to a game 1 victory. But Asian Eyes has some space. If he's able to get to this ball quickly, J-Tron contesting him, pokes it around his counterpart on the other side of the pitch. Will force Forsyth Central to reset. They do. Nice and beat. 16 boost in hand. Big boy Slugger that has to make a play. And he can't read that final touch. Grand Forks Central one step closer now. Securing game 1. Good hydration happening. Gonna make sure we're staying fresh all the way through the show. Best of Sevens is not easy to get through. I need to get a coffee company to sponsor me. That's what I need. I gotta get my sales team on that. But right now, the Grand Forks Central team on top of a game 1 win. Let's see something crazy here from Forsyth Central, which we will not, unfortunately. They'll reserve the craziness for a bit later in the series. 9 shots to 3. Asian Eyes, the lone supplier of shots on target. He's either going to have to carry this series, which you look at. I mean, when you have a GC3 and D3 C1s, you do look to them to lead the charge. And so far, he is leading the charge. But I know that con man, Big Boy Slugger, can step up for their team. They got to do it here because Grand Forks Central looks solid and just a little, one step better than Forsyth Central. Everyone will get involved for Grand Forks Central. Everyone will stay involved here. Pass mid, J-Tron. Try to get that ball on target. Goes off to the side into the smooth go. Stepping up, second in command in that rotation. Will actually send the ball the opposite way as well. A little awkward. But it gets the job done. Again, it's not pretty, but you do what you gotta do to win games. You do what you gotta do to show off your skills. And was there a defender going across the net there? The Asian Eyes definitely thought there was one. I didn't see one. I will take his word for it. He's a lot better at this game than I am. J-Tron. He's just bullying Forsyth Central, but Bulldogs get the last laugh. The chef, great control there off the ceiling. Love to see that kind of display of mechanical ability. And it sets up J-Tron down the line. Nice has no boost. The Chef off the back wall will set up a shot that Amethyst Nuke has saved by Asian Eyes. What a block. Nothing in the boost tank, but enough to find a clear that leads to a shot that the Chef gets in the way of. Wonderful goal line defense, and he puts it around off the back wall. The Chef really trying to get his team in the lead early on here. For the time being, Forsyth Central was surviving. Amethyst Nuke, though, going to change that narrative as J-Tron wins that ball through the corner, and that con man is left in a difficult spot. Bar down and in. Grand Forks Central picking up right where they left off after game 1. Minutes in, though, this is more than manageable for Forsyth Central. J-Tron, though, trying to make it less so. The center ball to Amethyst Nuke. Grand Forks Central again try to establish themselves in the offensive zone and limit the counterattack opportunities for Forsyth Central. I mean, these guys know each other's ranks. They know that there is one guy on the field that is a higher rank than a majority of the lobby. Or two guys on the field that are higher ranked than the majority of the lobby. They shut that guy down. The Chef, though, has been a wonderful third man for Grand Forks Central. And with this Nuke and J-Tron doing work in offense, the Chef defense solid as a rock. And I didn't mention game 1, but for Grand Forks Central, if you are looking to recruit them, not for another year, all juniors on that roster. Full class of 2026. They've got even another year to develop as competitors. But right now, looking good. And on the flip side, I mean, Forsyth Central, all seniors. So you gotta a little less long if you're looking to recruit them for your program. Go Rocket League is right. Happy trails. Amen to that. Good game here in game 2. Forsyth Central have done a bit better of a job of stopping Grand Forks Central. Until now. That does change his Amethyst Nuke. It's an extra little touch right there. That makes Asian Eyes, the big boy slugger, think they can go for that ball, but they were still beaten by J-Tron. Still speedy as ever. That will be a 2-0 lead. Now in game 2. Which, there's still 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Grand Forks Central can still throw this game. And the reason I bring that up isn't because I'm rooting against them, but because the 2 series prior to this, 2 show matches that have run already tonight, the team that has gone up 2-0 in the series has ended up losing in game 7. So there's some kind of curse tonight. If Grand Forks Central feel confident enough that they can break the curse, then all right, keep winning game 2. Don't feel this 3-goal lead. But don't say I didn't warn you. 50 seconds left now. With a 3-goal lead in hand, this is a fairly safe margin. Asian Eyes is trying to get himself back here. He's got a little bit of space off the sidewall. Chef challenging off the ceiling. That is a tremendous challenge. Big boy slugger, a pop for himself. Will beat one. He's going to go 50 with the other. J-Tron, big challenge, doesn't work out. The con man has their shots saved by Amethyst Nuke. And that is a team rule 1. Really broken, obviously. Great defense by Grand Forks Central. Which, alright, the mystery, I think, has been solved. Mary Grace is rooting for Grand Forks Central. That is the Central she is rooting for. So far, so good for GFC. Asian Eyes, maybe get one for the road here. Not even that. The Chef, another save. Maybe one. No. That one should be credited. But the chef not giving it. Still, a win is a win, and the chef will take it, I am sure. 2 saves is all that he got, but it sure felt like he was making a lot more happen on the goal line for GFC. 3 of the 5 shots from Forsyth Central saved by GFC. And J-Tron leading the charge. It's what you expect. Able to get just a little bit more out of his teammates so far in this series. But, like I said, the 2-0 series lead is cursed. Got to be careful with that. We'll find ourselves in Game 3, needing a comeback from Forsyth Central. J-Tron's trying to style on him. I like that. But that net is open on the other side of things. The chef not able to get there, and neither was J-Tron. Asian Eyes finds first blood of Game 3. Forsyth Central will undo the silence they suffered in their Game 2 shutout. J-Tron can silence his opponents once again. Flip reset. That con man was just waiting on. I wanted to see where that went. Just in? Is that just in? It is! Amethyst nuke from out of nowhere. Literally out of nowhere. We'll just put that in somehow. Top left corner. You couldn't place that better if you got a free shooting lane. Unbelievable. Oh, and Mama J-Tron's in chat. Now I see why Grand Forks Central's doing so well. J-Tron's got to show out for his mom. I love it. I love it when parents are in chat. It makes me so happy. But the boys are locked in. Grand Forks Central take an early deficit here, but have found their way back. Chef has missed, though. Leaving it for J-Tron. Follow this ball. He will. Shot goes a little bit wide. The rebound from Amethyst. Nuke is good. 2-1. GFC. They go down early and they are unfazed. Minute in here. Still plenty of action left to be seen. That could be action on the Grand Forks Central side. It's a flip reset. The sidewall shot that J-Tron follows and puts in. What a kickoff performance here. Every single bounce in that sequence went the way of Grand Forks Central. And 3-1 has been a safe lead so far for Grand Forks Central in this set. Asian Eyes can try and get one back here. Good shot, but there are 2 players on the goal line. They're able to save that ball away. J-Tron tries Asian Eyes might. Will not be caught up to. Possession has been turned one way, but it always leads back to more opportunities the Grand Forks Central way. Everyone's flip resetting tonight for GFC. They're looking good doing it. The chef now faking it for J-Tron. Shot far left. Finds Hater. Grand Forks Central putting on a show. With 3 minutes left, this really is getting out of hand. GFC fans in chat will be very happy, but Forsyth Central gotta show something soon. They've nearly conceded a 5th. Good defensive stand at the moment. We can see some offense from the Bulldogs. He's backed off, letting his 2 mates up front do the heavy lifting of flipping the field. J-Tron, though, will get past one, find a teammate, but Asian Eyes in that passing lane immediately and rewarded for it with an open net. 4-2, Asian Eyes going to get one back. Grand Forks Central have their lead cut down by just a little bit. Just past halftime. Good 50-50. Could have won as well. That con man catch up to this? No. J-Tron could though. Asian Eyes playing carefully there. Trying to gain possession. Instead though, a shot has been given up. This Nuke played that ball a little bit too far out wide with no passing option there. Clear is made. Big boy Slugger hit this back wall where J-Tron is. He's got plenty of boost to control this to the side wall. Pinch it mid. Forsyth Central though, guarding the midfield line, maybe a bit too heftily. That net is open, but Chef couldn't redirect that ball on target. Asian Eyes will have that ball waterfall down, but J-Tron, that is wonderful control on the backboard. Gets past another and 50s that ball in favor of Grand Forks Central until Asian Eyes beats everybody. 4-3. Forsyth Central are now within one. Seconds left here. This is anybody's game. As Asian Eyes is figuring out how to play this matchup, I feel. Keep control. See if you can't gain possession, but unfortunately on the other side of things, J-Tron is answering back immediately off kickoff. And now I'll get the lead back up to 2. Tough read for Big Boy Slugger. That's how J-Tron's been playing tonight. It's easy to respect that extra touch, but it never came. Instead, J-Tron did enough with those initial couple of touches. Grand Forks Central at the 5-goal mark. 2 up. Oh, that's a shot for Big Boy Slugger. They can't connect on. Big opportunity gone by the wayside for Forsyth Central. J-Tron, again, trying to style a little bit on him. Sticking with the play. Could have let go. Ends up panning out or not. Big pinch out. We'll get the ball away. And with this Nuke, this is a doink. Boy Slugger giving some space on the ball. We'll poke it to Asian Eyes. Off the corner, who's got this read? Asian Eyes does, but it's too far wide to be a shot on frame. Still, Forsyth Central with a bit of energy here in offense. Have an opportunity, but again, the chef, the closer, more like, finds a big touch out to the corner that could very well be the clear that gets Grand Forks Central a 3-0 series lead. Whoa, what a save. That was something. Doesn't have any kind of consequence, but it's cool to watch. Grand Forks Central secure things. A 3-0 series lead is what they have in store for Forsyth Central. I mean, 15 shots to 7 kind of tells you the tale. Forsyth Central, they just need a little bit more. Defensively, offensively, in the midfield, it's not a complete game from them just yet. And it's going to have to be for 4 straight games if they are going to reverse sweep Grand Forks Central, who have just looked solid. I mean, in defense, they're doing what they have to do. The touches they're getting are enough to stop the offensive game plan of Forsyth Central. If they can just get the ball out of Asian Eyes' hands, in most cases, so far, that's been enough to stop an offense from Forsyth Central. Boy Slugger and that con man, no, they've shown glimpses of what they can do. It's a good setup, but corner defense of Forsyth Central is right there. And again, the cardinal sin, that con man play the ball off the sidewall. Look at himself out of danger, though. And Turret, I see you in chat. Exclamation point Tuesday Night Lights. That is the collegiate equivalent of what I'm running tonight with my high school showcase. just as fun, just on a Tuesday night. Oh, explosions. Rampant on the fields. Car parts and oil litter Sovereign Heights. No goals. It's only explosions outside of the two teams' nets. Asian Eyes trying to change that. Tight angle shot. It's good. Forsyth Central out in front. Again, take first blood in this one. The trick, though, is defending that lead. They weren't able to do in games previous. Boy Slugger on kickoff had a chance, but Chef is very good in that kind of position. Now, Asian Eyes has been bumped. Big Boy Slugger tried to stop ball. The Chef's trying to fake everybody, and it's only given J-Tron more time on the rock. That may come back to bite Grand Forks Central, though. They got to clear the other way. Asian Eyes off the back wall. That con man just misses out. It was a great opportunity for Forsyth Central. Ball straight down. J-Tron's there. That con man's dived in. Big Boy Slugger's been zoned off the play by a fake. The Asian Eyes on the scene, gets the ball away. Forsyth Central will continue to defend this one-goal lead they've gotten very well. Possession has changed hands, however. Forsyth Central. They're controlling the game a lot better here in Game 4 than on the first streak. They're hanging back just a little bit at that midfield line. Not committing too much. That could have been dangerous with two players moving up if that ball wasn't available in space, but a bit smarter. Oh, that's a dangerous pitch the other way. Asian Eyes is awkward. And that ball hangs on the goal line, waiting for someone to put it in the back of the Forsyth Central net. And with this Nuke trying to provide that role, he can't do it. Big Boy Slugger finds the clear for Forsyth Central. In the corner. As a teammate mid will get that ball in the orange box, but that teammate bailed out. No real opportunity there. Forsyth Central to put a second one in. Good placement of the orange cars on the field. And that good defensive stand. Gets Grand Forks Central away from their half for just a little bit. Into a decent position. Maybe tie us up. The free jumping Chef. J-Tron's going to take it himself. He misses out. Woodwork finding a big block there for Forsyth Central. Asian Eyes taken out with no boost. And that leaves Big Boy Slugger alone in defense. No! Asian Eyes respawn very fortuitously. And will find a counterattack the other way. So that could have been a dangerous ball. Again, though, the Bulldogs in position. Couple of interceptions by Asian Eyes. 60 seconds left. Forsyth Central to extend this lead, or extend this series, rather. Now J-Tron's in a 1v1. Asian Eyes trying to cut back, and he can't do it, but the crossbar again bails out Forsyth Central. If you are a GFC fan, you gotta feel pretty hard done by at the moment. With so many opportunities glancing off the woodwork. J-Tron will try again, though, unfazed. Pop the ball up the back wall. Is anyone going to get up for that? The Chef is, but that shot goes off the crossbar. Asian Eyes denies the rebound. Now J-Tron has to get something started late here. And it starts with near side defense. The Chef to the ball stripped from him. With this Nuke will look for J-Tron and actually succeed in getting the ball to his teammate. Out to the side. The Chef off the crossbar and out. A cursed Grand Forks Central could not score that game. 9 shots. Only 2 of them saved. I think the 7 others went off the crossbar and the posts. It happens. You got a 3-game lead in hand, though, so I don't think Grand Forks Central is going to feel too disappointed with how that game went. Maybe if they drop 2 more, they'll start to worry just a touch about what could have been in game 4. Could have been a sweep of their central counterparts, but it's all right. Another game we'll play here. Game 5 between Forsyth Central and Grand Forks Central. Off kickoff. Forsyth Central's going to try and find themselves first blood again. That opening advantage is what they have been granted the last 2 games in this best of 7. One game, they ended up losing 5-3. But the last game, they held on to that 1 goal lead for dear life. Oh my word. Grand Forks Central not happy about losing a game. J-Tron is finding so many demos, and Asian Eyes is going to put the ball in for him. I don't think he had a choice. I think that was going in regardless, but we're only 40 seconds in to game 5. And that's 5 demos for Grand Forks Central. They will have the luxury of scoring first. Asian Eyes missed there. That con man. Hard shot from the midfield line. Looking for something. It's down J-Tron on the back wall. That's not what Forsyth Central likes to see. Good boy Slugger will pop up. J-Tron's right there. No double though. 2 go for Forsyth Central. Chaos inflicted on the pitch as Asian Eyes demos 1, fakes another with no boost, flicks on target. J-Tron is there. I am loving the battle that's erupting between J-Tron and Asian Eyes. Wolves try to will their team over the line at times. Chef puts that ball up the corner for demos. On the pitch, and big boy Slugger sets up Asian Eyes. There's the answer for Forsyth Central. Anything you can do, we can do a little bit less, but just as effective. Forsyth Central toss the demo Grand Forks Central's way. Sam with this nuke, the first on the scene here. Backed by that con man, setting up Asian Eyes for an easy finish. Asian Eyes takes the lead for Forsyth Central. That double commit comes back to bite. Grand Forks Central, that for the most part has been fairly solid in defense in this series. Slugger has all kinds of agency in the corner. But off the back wall, Asian Eyes has to watch as J-Tron and the Chef combine for a quick hit down the line. That was pretty. I mean, a simple pass out from back forward to midfield, to the back of the net. They just hit Forsyth Central quickly before they could recover. Get established in a defense. And we're tied up again. So, half of game 5 is to be played. And that was almost a lead gained at halftime for Grand Forks Central. Still could see the lead change hands. It's up in the air at the moment in our tied game state. That's a center ball. Amethyst Nuke will hustle out to it. Pick up the midfield boost. That's Asian Eyes. Lay the ball to the side. Chef, 8-touch into the corner. Wave dash. Just baiting everybody out. Until he sets up his teammates for a shot. J-Tron can't finish the play. Amethyst Nuke couldn't either. And so we will stay tied at 2 apiece. That con man pickpockets Amethyst Nuke, but the Chef has his teammates back. This ball knocks off the back wall. Amethyst Nuke returns the favor. Forks Central find their escape hatch. To establish offense, but Asian Eye is trying not to allow it. Be able to deny it. And Con Man, we'll see if he fares better. So far, so good. The Chef collecting, flicking, 50ing. Really has control. Grand Forks Central play more offense at the moment. They only just now established themselves. Nice shot by the Chef. Midfield line, J-Tron gonna slow the ball down. Almost confuse the Forsyth Central defense. Gonna lull them into a false sense of security. Maybe some awkward midfield play that wasn't. That's a nice bump though. Is the finisher there? Yes! Amethyst Nuke puts what could be the series winning goal in. That's a great bump on the back wall, though, by the Chef. Heads up Rocket League in his opponent's half. And now we got to see something special out of Forsyth Central. Or just something right off kickoff. That Con Man almost found it. The Chef wants to extend the lead. No flip reset allowed, though. Asian Eyes can't gain control. J-Trons. Asian Eyes on the goal line. Comes up clutch. That could have very well been the series over and done with. This could be too. Asian Eyes has no boost, but he pinches the ball up to safety in his corner. J-Tron picks up 100, but go up with the play. Instead plays patiently off the side wall. It's actually Amethyst Nuke. And the Chef looking to secure this thing, but Asian Eyes has control. Gets up in the air. Flip reset. Gets 2 to jump, but that ball will fall. And Grand Forks Central win in Game 5. Northern supremacy here. North Dakota beat Georgia in our 3rd show match of the night. And look at that pressure that Grand Forks Central poured on. Amethyst Nuke had himself a hat trick. Great showing out of GFC. They had the fans in chat as well to back it up. But Forsyth Central, they were right there so often. I mean, that last game, a 1-goal game, it felt like they were figuring it out. Just couldn't quite get the ball over the line when they needed to. But GG's all around. Grand Forks Central, your 3rd winner of tonight. And J-Tron, if you're listening to the stream, you are very welcome. GFC was supposed to play last week, but I wasn't able to find a team at their level. And so I had to postpone them to this week. They were very patient. And, hey, they showed up and showed out against a very solid Forsyth Central team. I think this was a top 16, maybe top 8 team in play versus in Georgia. So, North Dakota getting the dub here. Congrats to Grand Forks Central. But the night is not done with yet. I am going to ask them if they want to start early. But we've got Egan High School from Minnesota against Shorian Esports at Lakeshore High School in Michigan. Coming up as the final series of the night. And I see the 2 captains in chat. GG's, guys. Thanks for playing tonight. That was a good showing. Can't wait to have you on again. Can't wait to watch what you're capable of during the season in your respective states. And congrats on the win, J-Tron. I hear a follow. It's not going to pop up. Who was that? Mary Grace followed. The GFC fan, thank you. And Shorian Esports followed earlier. They're ready for their series. And I am too. Kicking off at about 20 minutes time. I'm going to see if they're ready to go early. But if not, then that will be when we're starting. 9 Central, 10 Eastern. And Shorian Esports in chat. Let's go Shorians. All right. I love the school support. I'm taking a break. I'll be back in a little bit. Enjoy the synthwave. Enjoy the bird's eye view of some old replays of mine in the break screen. See you in a bit.